All right, welcome back, guys. How you been? I've been away for a while. You may have noticed. Haven't been uploading videos in quite a while. That's life. What can I say? But I'm always around, and you may have noticed that although I'm playing, I haven't been chatting very much. And the reason why is I've been receiving bans, one ban after another here recently, non-stop. And you're not going to believe the reason why. I'm getting a ban because I'm repeating what 3 other mods have already said in the chat before. That's right. Did you get that? Because I'm repeating what 3 mods have said about the game in the general chat in the past. I'm just repeating their words. And I'll get into that at the very end of this video. When this match is over, I'll go pull up the comment itself. And you can go look up this player, because this player who doesn't know me came out in the general chat roughly about 3 weeks ago or so, and defended my allegations that the game was rigged. Again, he doesn't know me. I'd never seen him before, never heard of him. He just happened to mention that the game was rigged. And he didn't use the word rigged. He just said that essentially Gaijin, in order to keep the game fair play, sorry about that, guy. In order to keep the game fair play, they're tweaking the accounts of anyone who became too good. You're not going to believe this. Let me go pull it up here so you can go take a look and ask this person himself. Not bad again, but oh, don't you hate? So one of the topics I will point out right now is the 4 bot games. You guys do realize when you see the name like Connor here at the top, and Adam, and Sandra, and Daniel, those are not real people. Those are AIs, right? I'm sure most of you already know this, but I'm just repeating it in case you've never heard it before. These are not real players. So what's been happening here is, because the game's been dying due to what I'm about to get into later on in more videos, the tweaking of accounts and so on, Gaijin has built up a bad reputation within the gaming community. That's why good players, long-term players, always end up leaving. And it's because of what they're doing behind the scenes that many of you don't seem to understand. So again, I'm just going to point out here, I'm not a new player. Been around for a long time. I've played over 25,000 battles here so far. You know, all the different factions have been brought up to 15. I'm now spinning them around another time. Engineer 72. You can tell I've played for a while, okay? So let me just pause it here and I'll go pull out that comment. All right, guys, so here's the comment here. Because I've been banned on Crossout general chat, I can't speak to anyone. Even when we're gaming, I can't even leave comments. You know, many of you have asked me, hey, welcome back, Illuminati Killer. Are you making more videos? Different comments people have said here over the last few weeks since I've been banned. I haven't been able to reply. So what I've decided to do is I would come out into the YouTube world, hit all the Crossout YouTube videos, and share the information that got me banned. I'm only repeating what other players have already said. In fact, these players were moderators, as you can see here. The game is rigged, I said. Ask player, and I'm asking you people to go do the same thing. Although he doesn't accept friendships ever since he let the cat out of the bag in general chat one day. We all tried to join up with him, and I guess he closed up his friendship. So he's not accepting friendship, so you'll have to catch him in general chat. But his name is written exactly the way it is there, with the small X at the beginning, capital letters with the Veyron, and a small X. Go look him up and ask him if I'm lying about this. He may even add more details of what I'm sharing here with you right now. But essentially, he caught the conversation that was taking place in the Crossout general chat roughly 2.5 years ago, and the conversation was taking place between 3 moderators, and I can't remember how many players, but there are seasoned players that were, I guess, complaining about the same issues that I've complained, that I started complaining about in 2018. As I mentioned here down below, I started complaining about this in 2018. How overnight my build was no longer operating the same. And it's not like I'm driving different builds. I'm driving the same build every time, and I've been playing at this point by 2018. I think I've been playing for about 2.5 years, 3 years. So yeah, there was something going on, and I definitely noticed it right away. In fact, my kill rate, as you notice in the comment, I said it was steadily climbing every day. It reached 3.52, and when things changed in my account that day, so did my kill rate. It started tumbling down. Now, I've recently picked it up a little bit here. I'm up to 2.22, but nothing like it was in the past. Anyway, so these are some of the topics that I'll be sharing about in these Crossout videos. I hope you enjoy it. I really hope you share this information. It's important. People need to know that, if you're okay with playing a game that is going to tweak your account, then fine. Just go ahead and play it. But if you're someone who's spending money on getting another weapon to make yourself become a better player and increase your kill rate, right? I mean, some guy actually said in these comments down below, which I'm not going to get into right now, but he tried to say you're a person with an elevated kill rate doesn't mean he's a good player. I'm like, what? What are you saying? So you tell me if I kill 4 or 5 people per game, that doesn't make me a good player? Anyways, that's absolute nonsense. The goal from all players' perspectives is to kill as many players on the opposite team as you can every damn game, right? Of course, that's what the goal is. So, long story short, if you don't care about fairness, go ahead and play Gaijin. Go ahead and invest money if you want, but that's another issue I'm going to share with you. I'm sure many of you already know here, because recently it just happened to the Nest weapon. The developers, the devs at Gaijin, Crossout specifically, come out with new weapons, and every single time, and people say, oh no, it's not they didn't mean to do that on purpose. I'm like, come on, get real. Every single time they release a new weapon, it's always overpowered. Every single time. And then it's always, the same thing that happens. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. They put out a new weapon. It's overpowered. Everyone rushes over and buys it, because they all want to increase what? Their kill rate. They want to increase their kill rate. So everyone rushes over, buys that new weapon. And then roughly about 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, sometimes a month later, Gaijin has to, nerf it, tweak it. They have to nerf the new weapon that they just released, that everyone just bought. And guess what happens to that price of that weapon? As I, by the way, this is one of the reasons I got banned, because I pointed out when the Nest came out, I said, don't buy it. I was saying in general chat, telling everyone, don't buy it. It's the same thing. They're going to do the same thing they've always done. In about a week or 2 or 3, they're going to nerf it, and it won't be as good as it was. And was I not correct? Unfortunately, they banned me right as they did. I couldn't even come out and say to everyone, look, just as I said, I've been warning for the last 2 weeks, don't buy it. Long story short, this is the same business model that Gaijin Crossout has been following since I first started playing in 2015. They always put out something that's overpowered. It causes a rush of new people to buy it, right? Which increases what? Their bottom end. Of course, they make more money. Do you think Crossout is making these games because they love developing new games? Come on. This is a business. They spend millions of money just on advertising. This is a business. They're worried about their bottom end. So it's the same scam that I've been seeing here for ever since I've been playing. A new weapon comes out. It's overpowered. People rush in and buy it. It gets nerfed, tweaked 2-3 weeks later, a month later. And then what? They come back out and they do the same thing about a month later. Like I said, wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. So, like I said, guys, if you subscribe to my channel, you're not going to hear the same crap that's coming out of all the other channels. You're going to hear information from a seasoned player who's not only figured out many of these things I'm going to share with you, but I've also chatted with many people. I don't mind chatting. You may have noticed me in the chat before. I don't mind chatting. I love chatting, sharing information. So, good luck. Have fun playing a game. And as I said, if you're in it to try and get better, don't spend your money on buying a new weapon. Yes, you'll probably say, no, it's not true. I do end up most of the time I'm winning. Yes, it's true. Pay to win. It's obviously, if you're following a smart business model in a gaming world, you're not going to put your clients, the customers, the ones that are paying to buy new weapons, you're not going to keep putting them on losing teams. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to pack it up and leave, right? Correct. That's why the term pay to win came out in the first place. It's only obvious that if you're going to pay, they're going to want to put you on the better teams. So these are the type of topics I'll be chatting about. That's it for now. Have a great time. I'll see you out there. the Matty Killer out.